Hey YouTube, this is Rasmussen Park Fan 62. It is Wednesday, August the 30th at about 4:53. In today's video, I would like to talk about tipping culture. Now, I did a video similar to this back in the spring, I believe it was, but I would like to talk about it some more. Tipping culture has gotten out of control. It's every time you go out somewhere, no matter where, they ask, "Would you like to tip?" Now, when should you tip? At a bar for the baristas, sure, or bartenders. When you go to a sit-down restaurant like Texas Roadhouse, or Charlie's, etc., sure, because that's how those people make their money. Um, any sort of services, so like um, so if you have a plumber come to your house, an electrician come to your house, that is completely fine. But why should you tip when you go to a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Burger King, stuff like that? And it makes you go, why? Because, you know, it doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest, because does that money actually go to those employees, or does it go to the restaurant owner? Now, services like Uber Eats, um, Mc, McDelivery, um, and all those type of services where they bring food to your house or bring groceries to your house or something like that. That is a little bit, this is where you kind of get into the 50-50 shot. Because, especially with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all that, the thing about it is this: those people are using their own car, their own gasoline, and all of that to bring whatever you ordered to your house. But at the same time, you their tip should depend on the service that you get once they bring that food to your house. So if they just slam the food into your chest or into you, their tip should not be as much as if they gradually give you the bag and be like, here, check to make sure everything is okay, stuff like that. But the thing is just, you should not have to tip them just because they're coming to your house. It should be once they deliver the product to your house in a timely manner. Next thing is this: for restaurants that are not exactly like a sit down restaurant, but not exactly like a fast food place. We have a place here called I Love Tacos. While they are a sit down restaurant with waiters and waitresses, the thing is just depending on how you tip them depends on how much food they give you. And I don't think that is right because, you know, how you tip them should not shouldn't depend on how much food that you get. You should get that same amount of food no matter if you tip them a lot or nothing. Now let's get into stuff like carnivals, state fairs, that sort of stuff. Um, that is another thing because while you have that person giving you your funnel cake, your corn dog, your cotton candy, and all that, that doesn't exactly mean they deserve a tip. I get it, they're probably working almost next to nothing in those situations. But the thing is, a lot of those people signed up for that. So it's partially their fault in a way, too. And you shouldn't depend, you should not give the customers, something that you took. But unfortunately, with how society is today, it's going to be a pattern. And unfortunately, it's going to be something that's going to happen. And unfortunately, it's also something that's going to just keep getting worse and worse. Um, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with what I say? Do you disagree with what I say? What do you think tipping culture should be like? Um, when do you think you should tip? When do you not think you should tip? I want to hear from you and just put them down below.